No crying at nursery today. I think he must have sensed that I'm more relaxed.
Good news.
This is such a wonderful feeling, to finally have the chance to do all the things I don't normally have time for. Aren't you supposed to be in early today? Some meeting or something?
Have fun with Jeremy Kyle, won't you?
Have fun with all the malingerers, and the time wasters, and the worriers.
Tess. Tess. Tess!
Mum.
Oh, this stupid thing. It won't let me hear my messages. From B, apparently.
Mum, it's mine.
Well, who is it?
Surprise, I'm back. Come over after 12. Something I have to tell you. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you.
It's, Brenda. You know, who I used to work with.
Oh, what does she want?
To meet for lunch today.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
It's so long since I've seen her.
Well, invite her to lunch then. You can cook for both of us.
Well, she says she wants to meet in town. It's personal. Why don't I arrange a carer for the day? I'll pay.
Look, you had Saturday off. That awful woman they sent. No, I just cannot bear it.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have suggested it. It's not fair on you.
Well, another time, perhaps.
All right. Thank you. No, not yet. Thank you all very much for taking the time to attend the happiness meeting. Now, having analyzed all the research material, it is very plain to see that we could all, even with our initial reservations, do with a little help in improving our happiness.
Great.
Now, fortunately, I have just the thing. Setting goals. This is my goal. Updating IT skills. By writing down our goals, we are taking the first step into improving our happiness. So, who would like to share their goal?
All right. Okay. I actually saw this crazy thing last night that I'd love to be able to do.
Oh, wonderful, Nurse Connor. You see, improving our skills can also help with our happiness. Down a yard of L. That is not exactly what I was thinking of.
But it's unreal.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of something less, well, trivial.
Everyone loved it, though.
Right. Would anyone else like to share a goal?
Right, I've got one.
All right, Mr. Bellamy, you can take the red pen. Patient feedback up 5%. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Bellamy. Now, would anybody else like to approach the board?
Nope.
Right. Well, maybe you need time to think about it.
No.
I will come around and see you all individually later. Well, thank you all for your time, and please help yourself to refreshment.
Hello.
Hi. What do you want for dinner?
What?
I could go to that deli that you like.
You've finished your list, haven't you?
I feel an overwhelming sense of calm and achievement.
You are bored senseless, aren't you?
Envy. I knew it.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so, tell me, what are you up to now?
Come on, then.
Show us what you're made of.
Oh, all right. Easy.
You think?
What are you doing?
A yard's 3 pints. I looked it up.
Well, then I can't do it without an actual yard glass then, can I?
Oh, all right then.
What?
I know where you can achieve your goal, if you're up for it.
Mum. Mum,
What?
wake up.
What?
I have to go.
What?
It's an emergency.
Where? What for? Have you gone mad? Oh, you can't just leave me here on my own. What am I supposed to do? Tessa!
What the hell do you think you're doing? I won't be long, I promise.
How dare you wheel me up here to this awful...
Hi. Tess. Ingrid. I wouldn't ask normally, but it's an emergency, a medical emergency.
Well, how can I help?
No, it's just that this friend of mine, she's hyperglycemic.
Right.
And I was wondering if you'd keep an eye on my mum for me.
Why don't you tell me where your friend is and I can come and check her over?
No, it's fine. I can handle it. I won't be long at all.
Actually, I do have quite a lot to be getting on with.
I think Mrs. Tembe should just stick at what she's good at, baking, instead of boring me.
Ah,
Mrs. Tembe!
Project Happiness.
Yes?
But I have not received your goals. Would you like to volunteer yours now?
I would love to. I'm going to try meditating.
Oh, good idea.
Well, worked wonders for a friend of mine.
Very good. Dr. Reed.
Well, I was thinking that I might try to, well, learn to play the bass guitar.
That's good. Sounds good.
Ben. You're fine.
Yes.
You're completely fine. You're absolutely fine.
It was a white lie. I need to see you. Please.
So what kind of a doctor are you?
A GP.
Well, why aren't you fixing people now? Severe waiting times up and down the country. People can't get to see their doctors. Yet here you are, at home in the afternoon.
Actually, I'm on a sabbatical to spend more time with my son and to do all the things that I don't normally have time for.
So where is your son?
He's at nursery.
Oh, typical. Already palmed him off on someone else. You're just the type.
Actually, do you have Tess's number? Maybe I'll just see where she's got to.
Why would you lie like that? I was worried.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to do.
I can't just drop things on a whim. I have to plan, you know that.
I needed to see you in person.
Hello? Who? Oh, Zara. Yes, I'll be back soon. Very, very soon. I'm finished here. OK, thanks. Bye. Ben, what is it you want?
Isn't it obvious? I want more than this. More than one night a week. More than hotels. I want a proper life together.
Ben.
I want... You know, I love you.
You're not much of a host, are you?
I'm sorry?
Well, I was expecting a salmon salad by now.
I don't have any salmon. OK, look, I could probably make you another type of salad. Would chicken do?
Not acceptable. I want omega-3 fish, not a factory farmed bird.
My chicken is free range.
I want salmon.
Well, then you'll just have to wait until you go home, which I hope is very soon indeed.
Is this how you normally treat guests?
I wouldn't exactly call you a guest.
What would you call me?
More of an intruder.
Are you as charming to your husband?
We're not married.
Oh, he wouldn't commit to you?
No, we just don't feel like we need to be confined by social conventions. Handsome, isn't he?
He has an untrustworthy face.
He is an excellent father, and he's my true life partner.
All men are worthless. My ex-husband was.
Oh, I can't imagine why that didn't work out.
He was useless, spineless, worthless, like all men.
That's a sweeping generalisation.
Your son will be exactly the same.
I'm sorry?
He will disappoint you in the end.
You know nothing about my son.
I knew my daughter would never live up to me. I've come to terms with her failures, her weaknesses, her lacking in every way.
This has gone on long enough.
Don't you have to get that?
No, she can wait.
Say that again.
She can wait. Oh, I love this.
You can have it every day if you want it.
If only.
I'm not joking. My project's over. Tess, I'm leaving.
What?
I want you to come with me.
Where?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen?
I've got a job with the local council, running the adult social services, a permanent one. I'm looking at houses. We could choose one together.
My mum hates Scotland. She thinks it's unrefined.
All the more reason to go, then. Don't you deserve a life, Tess?
She needs me.
It's not as if she can't afford her own care.
She doesn't like strangers.
Well, if she allowed one of them to look after her for long enough, then they wouldn't be a stranger, would they?
Oh, I suppose.
You've got so much to offer the world, Tess. I'm sure you're a fantastic teacher.
It's years ago.
There are loads of primary school jobs up there. I checked.
I said I'd look after her. She looked after me. She brought me up on her own.
Because she drove your dad away?
My mum deserves respect, especially now with the MS. She's an inspiration to me. She's achieved so much.
So why can't you?
Despite my mum's ways, I still love her.
I never said you didn't.
I'm so sorry, Ben. Thank you for the thought.
Oh, your bedside manner leaves much to be desired, Doctor. Oh,
You would try the patience of a saint.
oh, enough! I don't want to set eyes on you ever again.
Well, fine. Why didn't I just put you in the garage?
Oh,
Finally.
oh.
Dare you speak to my mother like that?
Oh, spare me the moral outrage, Tess. You abandoned her.
Just get me out of here.
I'm sorry I was late, Mum. It won't happen again.
I know. I'm so lucky to have you, Tess. You are an angel compared to this evil harridan.
Really? Weren't you just telling me what a disappointment she is?
What?
Oh, nothing you haven't heard before.
What did you say?
We'll talk at home.
Mum?
I was being brutally honest, as I always am. You have disappointed me. You have no academic achievements, no killer instinct, no serious ambition. Oh, what's the matter with her? Oh, she's been acting strange for weeks.
Tess? Look, you don't deserve your mother's vitriol.
She despises me. She despises my woolliness, my niceness, my indulgent twaddle. My career was twaddle, apparently. I loved being a teacher. I felt like me. When Mum got ill, she railroaded me into being her carer. Why care for idiot children when I could care for her?
What kept you so long just now?
I've been seeing someone in secret. Ben.
Well, good for you.
He's leaving. Wanted me to go too.
Do you want to?
My mum would never let me go. Her will, it obliterates everything.
It might feel like that sometimes. But you're in charge of your own life, Tess, no one else. You can either stay and almost certainly be miserable, or take a chance and you might just be happy. It's your call.
Oh my God, it's him. It's him. What's he doing here?
Oh, we need to go and find out.
Come in.
Oh, quickly. I just need to make a note of your goals.
So I'm not really going to be taking part in the whole happiness thing. Sorry.
Well, perhaps if you could find a new specialism if you are not ready to go back as a police surgeon.
You're listening to me.
Or again, a new qualification. Or maybe even just reading a good book.
You're not listening to me. I have set myself plenty of goals in the last decade, from running a marathon to marrying the woman I love to committing to another man's child.
I just thought that...
And every one of those goals has given me more pain than I could have imagined.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to say.
Maybe goodbye?
If you really feel there is no conceivable way to improve your life, perhaps you need to talk to someone. Well, not me, of course. Perhaps you need to see a therapist.
You really need to stop talking now.
How did you know where I live? Have you been stalking me?
You're in such a hurry to leave.
Right. Sorry.
Actually, I am. Deceiving you, it was a bit crazy.
It's okay. It's quite flattering, I suppose.
I'm sorry for what I said. I don't know your mum at all. Of course, the whole thing's none of my business. I got carried away, allowed myself to dream that I could one day be with the gorgeous, warm-hearted woman I met in the hotel bar. So I think it's best if I just...
Ben, I want you to meet her.
Do you regret having Tess? Do you love her unconditionally? Or is she just a dead weight? Someone to be abused, trampled underfoot?
Of course I love her.
Then let her live. Have children of her own before it's too late.
She can do exactly as she pleases.
You and I both know that that's not true. If you don't let her go, you might lose her forever.
Mum, I've brought someone to meet you. Oh. This is Ben.
It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, well, I don't know you.
Well, Ben is who I've been seeing.
Since when?
Well, it's almost a year now.
You never mentioned it.
No, I suppose I just needed something that was mine, without any judgment.
I see. Well, Ben, Tess is just about to take me home.
Yes, no, I don't know.
Tess?
Ben has made Tess something of an offer. Haven't you, Ben?
I've asked Tess to live with me. In Aberdeen.
So far away.
Well, not if you move too.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, what is the for you here?
This is my home.
But it's not mine. Not anymore.
Tess, I need help.
You do, but you don't need me. I know I don't need to ask. I could just go. But it's so important to me that you're happy and that you're happy for me. Please.
Tessa Knight.
Mother?
If that's what you feel, then you must go.
Yep.
Dr. Heskey. I was just passing and I thought that this would be a good time for me to make a note of your personal goals.
Yeah, the thing is, Mrs. Tempe, I've given it some careful consideration and I've decided that, I just couldn't be any happier.
With all due respect, Dr. Heskey, I do not believe that is the case.
Oh, no, it is.
I see. You know that sometimes people find it difficult to see their own personal flaws and aspects of their lives, well, that need improving. Fortunately for you, I have taken the liberty to, just to brainstorm some suggestions, specifically for you.
Well, this will be good. Come on. Let's hear them.
A need for better timekeeping. A greater empathy with your patients as well as your colleagues. We are setting a better example for your patients. R.E. smoking. Personal presentation. Trainers...
Okay.
No, I have plenty more.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yes, so... you will make a note of your own goals.
You know what? I think I will do. Bearing in mind everything that you've just so thoroughly listed, Mrs. Tempe, I've decided that my own personal goal will be to love myself exactly as I am. Thank you for showing me the way.
Rudeness was also on my list.
Yeah. You haven't seen nothing yet.
It's so great you turned up when you did.
Thanks.
I'm sorry about the night family drama being played out in your house.
I prefer Radio 4. It's far more stimulating.
It's become increasingly lightweight.
Thanks again anyway. I'll go and make some lunch. That's salmon.
Then we can all get to know each other.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bellamy.
So, how did it go today? Phase 1 implementation of the happiness project?
It was very good. There were some inspirational ideas that I think will benefit us all.
All right. Who wants to see something utterly awesome? Oh, dude.
Go on, then.
Only this very morning did a very wise lady ask me to commit a personal goal to paper. Well, let it never be said that Hayden, Paul, Ronan, Connor Esquire does not face his goals head on. So can I, in true superhero fashion, down this yard of ale in front of my esteemed friends and colleagues?
I cannot believe what I am watching.
That's disgusting.
am so sorry, Mr. Bellamy. This is not what I had in mind. The whole thing has been a complete waste of time.
Are you kidding? Look at him. This has done exactly what you wanted it to. Raise morale.
So, what happened at work today? Spill the beans.
Oh, same old, really. Mrs. Tembe is driving everyone up the wall with her happiness agenda.
She'll be lucky if she gets some of that or to crack a smile. Maybe I should pop in and see people soon.
You know, you don't have to stick at this if you don't want to. No one will think any less of you.
Daniel,
It's better to admit it now,
I mean it.
before you appoint your replacement.
There's nothing to admit.
Okay, all right.
This is the best thing for me and the best thing for Joe. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Clever.
I've just been running the candle at both ends, but I'm fine. It won't affect my work.
I'm concerned about your work. See you.
It's a shame to do this on your birthday.
Guess what? It's our duty to remember our fallen comrades.
It's what we do, us fishers.
You all came back safely though, didn't you? Not in a box.
Salamander Medical Technologies?
Yeah, I've heard of them.